If you don't like bathhouses, that just means you haven't found the right one yet. Different cultures have their own bathing traditions, with some of the most famous being Rome bath, the Turkish hammam, the Japanese onsen, and the Finnish sauna, along with many others. Today, we're going to find out which type of bathhouses the Slavs prefer. One of the most popular types of baths in the world was actually invented by Slavs, and that, of course, is the Russian Banya. It's well known not only in Russia, but throughout Slavic countries. Moreover, if you visit large spa complexes in Germany or Austria, you'll almost always find a steam room labeled Russian Banya. The main feature of Russian Banya is the balance between temperature and humidity. Unlike the Finnish sauna, which can reach scorching temperatures of 100 degrees Celsius, the Russian Banya is much more milder, around 60 degrees Celsius, with a humidity level of around 40 to 45%. This specific combination creates a unique and memorable experience and, importantly, allows for the use of the Banya's primary tool, the Venik, or sauna whisk. Yes, that's right. They take bundles of tree branches, typically oak or birch, tie them together tightly and turn them into a fantastic instrument. Then they whack each other across the back with it, all while pouring water over hot stones to maintain the right level of humidity. You might think, wait, that sounds a little weird. Well, maybe, but let me tell you something that will change your life forever. Listen carefully. Many Russians love to use spruce tree branches for their veniks. You heard that right. You know what a spruce tree is. You decorate it for Christmas annually. Russians do the same. But now imagine this. In January, after the holidays, instead of throwing the tree away, they cut off its branches and then tie them together, soak them in hot water, and take them into the banya. Then they invite their friends and tell them, "Welcome, take off your clothes and lie down." And after that, they start whipping their friends with the Christmas tree, right on their bare backs, and not just backs. You might be thinking, wait, this sounds like masochism. Maybe. We're not entirely sure what to call it, but we really hope they at least have a safe word. Slavs have been using bathhouses for centuries. Even 1,000 years ago, steam bathing was an essential part of daily life. But what makes bathhouses so appealing? From a medical standpoint, a banya is extremely beneficial for your health. After a banya session, a person feels rejuvenated, full of energy and ready to take on the world. The high temperatures help relieve muscle tension, improve circulation, and ease joint pain. The heat opens up your pores, allowing toxins to be expelled through sweat. Regular banya visits also strengthen your immune system, so if you go 2 to 3 times a week, you literally don't have time to get sick. Banya also helps reduce stress, anxiety, and improves your mood. And you have heard it 1,000 times. Most illnesses come from stress. So really, Banya is an entire ritual of pleasure, relaxation, and renewal. Some even say it slows down aging and prolongs youth. Honestly, I think if you never leave Banya, you could probably live forever. And just for disclaimer, the previous statement is not a medical recommendation. Please consult your doctor first. So, how do Slavs enjoy their bathhouses? In countries like Poland, Czechia, and Slovenia, closer to Germany, people have adopted a more Central European spa culture. Typically, this means massive spa complexes with everything you could ask for. Cafes, pools, jacuzzis, water slides, kid-friendly pools, and most importantly, every type of bathhouses imaginable. Russian, Finnish, Turkish hammams, salt steam rooms, aroma saunas, you name it. Some places have more than 10 different types of bathhouses. It's incredibly convenient. Just pick the bathhouse you want, relax, and unwind in a comfortable chair with a beer or a fresh orange juice. And if you grab a lounger, don't be surprised if you accidentally fall asleep right in the middle of the day. That's how deeply relaxing the experience is. And the best part, a full day of this indulgence will cost you only about $40 to $50. These complexes are hugely popular. People go regularly with their families or friends, enjoying massages between sauna sessions, chatting, and recharging both physically and mentally for the week ahead. However, there's one very important rule in these complexes. There's no separate men's and women's area. Everyone bathes together, and swimwear is not allowed. To be clear, not allowed isn't just a suggestion, it's a strict rule. If you try to enter a steam room with a swim trunks, an attendant will approach you and say, "Sir, you cannot be here dressed like that." And if you're a miss or a madam, that won't save you either. Your only options are to undress completely or go to the bar. At least they don't kick you out of the bar for wearing swim trunks. These types of clothing-free bathhouses are more common in Poland, Czechia and Slovenia. However, you won't find them in Serbia, Russia, Belarus or Ukraine. In these countries, public bathhouses are strictly divided into men's and women's sections, and the large spa complexes like in Central Europe are quite rare. Instead, what's more popular are private banyas, small bathhouses that you rent for a group of 5 to 10 people. You steam there privately with friends and family, enjoying a few hours of relaxation, conversation, maybe even watching a football game on TV and ordering some food. Of course, private banyas are more expensive, but they're highly valued for their intimate, cozy atmosphere that allows for close socializing in a setting that feels almost like home. Let me tell you something else. Private banyas are also a popular place for business meetings and negotiations. Imagine this. You need to sign a contract, so you invite your business partner into banya. Wait, don't rewind it. I'll repeat that again. Business meetings, negotiations, contract signings, all of this can happen in banya. And I have a feeling that the Venik might come in handy in these negotiations. Perhaps to bring down the purchase price, but just a little. Banya scenes frequently appear in movies. The plot of the most famous Russian comedy of all time revolves around a group of friends who had too much to drink in Banya and accidentally sent the wrong guy to a flight to another city. Of course, drinking alcohol in Banya is not a tradition. Some people do it, but traditionally, banyas are for drinking tea with lemon or hot herbal infusions. These are often served with honey, nuts, cookies, sweets or fruit. In private banyas, people make full use of Veniks. Banya without a Venik is like it's like a bike ride without a bicycle. You might get beaten with 2 Veniks at once, or sometimes even 4 at the same time. The steaming process is often accompanied by mystical rituals. Some people beat on drums or copper balls to create vibrations, which are believed to enhance relaxation. It's not just water being poured over the stones. It's often herbal infusion, sometimes mixed with essential oils to create an aromatherapy effect. People exfoliate using scrubs. Ground coffee or salt is common, and sometimes apply honey masks. After these treatments, it's no surprise that you feel years younger. After steaming, it's time for a cold plunge, either by jumping into icy water or pouring a bucket of freezing water over yourself. In winter, if there's a river or a lake nearby, a hole is cut out in the ice for people to dive in. For Slavs, banya is more than just relaxation. It's almost a sacred ritual. People respect it and even revere it so much that you won't believe this. Ukraine, Belarus and Russia even hold competitions in collective steam bathing. Imagine this. One person whips another with Venik for 10 to 15 minutes while a panel of judges sits nearby observing and giving scores. Just like a figure skating. Slavs are so devoted to banya that they even have mythical spirit that is said to live in bathhouses. This spirit is imagined as a small old man and is known as Banik, the guardian of the banya. It is believed that if you treat Banik with respect, he can be a powerful helper, aiding in healing, relieving fatigue, and restoring inner peace. People even leave offerings for him, usually bread or beer, as a sign of respect. However, if a visitor misbehaves, making noise or acting aggressively, Banik can respond harshly. It is said that he might push you, knock you over, or even burn you with steam. So, what's the takeaway? Should you ever find yourself in a Slavic country and receive an invitation to Banya, accept it without hesitation. It promises to be an unforgettable experience. While memories of museum or theater might fade, the experience of Banya is likely to last a lifetime. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. And see you next time.